Okay, I'm gonna show what stuff I've been up to this weekend. I have this Fast and Final DAP lightweight spackling, which is made to patch and prime in one step on your walls. Well, I use it with this little plastic palette knife and this leftover piece of plastic from my Food Lion member card. I've decided to use it as a stencil, and I'm going to show you the results. I've used white watercolor paper cut to the specifications of artist trading cards, and I've pressed the spackle through, and I've also put some on the edge of this one. I've done a few different designs with the spackle. This watercolor paper already had some stickles on it because I had squeezed out too much one day. Okay, as you can see, I've angled them in different directions and just made a rough impression or stenciling to give texture to these artist trading cards, and I wanted to show them in the first step before I do anything else to them, so that you would understand the use of spackle instead of the far more expensive what do we call it? Modeling paste. Okay, always remember though, when you use spackle, don't put any unused bits back in because they'll start to dry out. And always take it to your countertop and hammer all around the edges with a regular carpentry hammer to make sure it's sealed tight. You want it to last a long time. Okay, so that's all there is about those. Now I've also begun these artist trading cards that have some torn out papers from a dictionary, a really old dictionary, and some recollections map pieces on the back, and I will embellish them farther. I just wanted to show this stage. As you can see, they're all similar, but no two are exactly alike. And that's it for the artist trading cards portion of my weekend. Now, I have also taken this tiny box of raisins. I had a lot of them in the house, and I've been having a little bit of raisins over weeks and weeks, and saved the boxes, which I cut open and remove all the tabs, and then I used some more recollections paper on the inside and the outside and bent them to make the outside of these little journals, tiny journals. You can see I have quite an array of them up here. I've got all these with maps. I've got some with blue paper. Got some with different maps. And I've got some with doily paper. Okay, now there's a couple of different ways to make the pages to go inside those. I'm going to show you one of the things I'm doing. You might recognize this paper. It comes inside of envelopes that you get your bills in. Okay, it's privacy envelopes, and you just cut them to size, and you can do that for making a nice little signature. You stitch it through the center, or you can staple it if you're not into stitching, and you attach them inside the books. Okay, I usually put 4 of those little bundles of paper. I'm also going to start using the pieces that have a little vellum. This one only has a little bit on the edge. But if I get larger chunks of vellum from the see-through windows on those envelopes, I'll put those in there too. Okay, so those will all end up with little bundles of pages in them called signatures, and then the little journals can be embellished further as I see fit. Now in the background I have this very large board that I've made into something that it wasn't. It was a really unattractive painting that somebody made of a Catholic icon. I can't guess what saint it was supposed to be, but it was really an atrocious piece of art. So I painted the whole board black, and I've added watercolor paintings and mixed media on canvases and some different variations on there. Let's see this. I've got a little goldfish popping up out of the water behind some vellum. I have some vellum behind the moon on this one, which is all glued on top. And I actually have a piece of string coming down from the fisherman's rod. This has, I'm going to move my arm closer, little butterfly and 3 little ribbon roses. And this has like a close-up image of a flower with a butterfly on it. And I've done the same thing on the opposite corners up here. Okay, so the top corners are covered with little canvases that I first put several different colors of either blue or bright pink, and either white or yellow. And I took the matching blank canvas and I put them face to face and scrunched them around. That's an alternative to the liquid pour that seems to be very popular. This is more like just accidental smudge, or we might say it's like oh, what's it called? Oh well, I can't think of it, so I didn't write down anything to say. Anyway, now I have what I'm calling a sampler of watercolor and mixed media that I can hang up in my hallway, and people will have to see it when they pass by. Okay, like there's a parade in there. Okay, that's everything that I've been doing this weekend besides taking naps and eating food. I do hope that you all have a productive weekend like I've had. And if not, I'll have to tell you, keep making stuff. I mean it. All right, y'all have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.